Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Consider this video something of a public service announcement. I came across this article from a crypto media outlet, You Today, and it's titled, "You Can Lose All Your XRP Tokens If You Fall for This Ripple Scam." And so this is kind of a video about losing access to your crypto, because an unrelated piece that I have is this. Peter Schiff says owning Bitcoin was bad idea after losing access to his wallet. So this is all about losing your crypto. That's what this video is about. So there we go. And I mentioned in the last video that I put out, there was a water main break directly outside. And so there may be some loud noises. I got through the last video without any interruption, but you never know. Now, a fun consequence of this, though, is that my pet peeve, which is the name of my 5-year-old Parson Russell Terrier mix, she is enjoying Aquafina today. No tap water for her, because there is no tap water in the Moon Lambo residence at the moment. Which I hope they fix, because if they don't, I'm going to be taking a shower with Aquafina. You know, as I said that, I was kidding, but now that I think about it, I'm not sure if I'm kidding. Anyway, before we go any further, if you would please delicately tap that like button, and if you're a fan of Ripple and XRP and Aquafina, go ahead and subscribe to the Moon Lambo channel, the best channel on all of YouTube. That's a fact. Ask your mama, she'll tell you the truth. She loves you. So let's go ahead and hop in here. Leonidas, one of the most prolific members of the XRP community, has posted a warning about an elaborate scam that can allow bad actors to potentially steal all of your tokens. Fraudsters get their victims on the hook by sending a small amount of XRP to their wallets. However, no one should be fooled by such generosity. Each transaction comes with a memo, which is a destination tag, that contains a link to what seems to be the official Ripple website. In reality, this website is fake, as it can possibly be, but very few uninitiated users can suspect it. The website features an article about Ripple Labs unlocking its XRP stack from an escrow and airdropping it on a first-come, first-served basis in order to increase the level of liquidity and decentralization of the third largest cryptocurrency. Now, greedy users who want to receive their airdropped tokens will be redirected to a page where they will be asked to download a fake version of the BitHomp wallet. After that, scammers will easily get any tokens that will be sent to this address. As you can see, that link could be very expensive for some gullible users, so please be careful out there. And there's another scam out there, and I'll keep highlighting these because I want to, if I can in any way, since I have a little bit of a platform here, I hate scammers. And as my grandpappy used to say, people are no damn good. But there's another scam that I covered, maybe a few months ago at this point, where there was what seemed to be an official Brad Garlinghouse YouTube channel with 180,000 subscribers. And they say, go ahead, here's a link, go ahead and send some XRP to us and we'll send you more back. And many people did fall for it. I feel terrible for them. It's awful. And it's amazing. And the way that they pull this stuff off, you know what they're doing, is they're hijacking, in some instances, like large YouTube channels. They trick people, phishing excursions along those lines, things along those lines. And so they get access to these really large YouTube channels, sometimes with hundreds of thousands of real subscribers. They delete all of the content, and then they put up fake content about, they can pretend to be Brad Garlinghouse, this and that, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, well, this must be the real, and it's Brad Garlinghouse. He's got 180,000 subscribers on YouTube. No, and no, he does not, and it's a scam. So just be very careful out there. Anytime there's an instance where somebody promises to give you more XRP if you send some to them first, that's a scam 100% of the time. Nobody in the world is going to do that. So just be aware of that. So I don't know if anybody fell for this one. I could definitely see it happening. This is actually more convincing, I think, than some of the other schemes that I've heard out there. So just be vigilant out there. And here is the official thread from Leonidas, who runs XRParcade.com. Which, by the way, if you haven't checked out that website, it's just a wealth of knowledge and it's fun to kind of poke around. I encourage you to check it out. But here's the actual image here of the scam. Ripple unlocks 50% stake in XRP, announces massive airdrop. And so the way it's laid out, yeah, it looks pretty legit. It's not though. Just be very careful. All right. Next, this is from crypto media outlet you today. Peter Schiff says owning Bitcoin was a, quote, bad idea after losing access to his wallet. After an 8% dump, it seemed like things couldn't get better for Bitcoin bears in the likes of Euro-Pacific Capital CEO Peter Schiff. However, instead of gloating over the humiliating defeat of the bulls, the gold bug took to Twitter to express his frustration over losing access to his Bitcoin holdings. Yeah, so if he hasn't said anything negative about crypto or Bitcoin price action today, just wait like 5 minutes. It's coming. He's constantly ragging on all the price action of Bitcoin. Anytime there's any sort of downward action, and of course he's been speaking along those lines for almost a decade. And it's just, if you had followed his advice from the first moment he spoke about it, you'd be out a lot of money. So meanwhile, he says invest in yellow rocks, gold. No, thank you. Anyway, here's a quote from Peter Schiff. I just lost all the Bitcoin I have ever owned. My wallet got corrupted somehow, and my password is no longer valid. So now not only is my Bitcoin intrinsically worthless, it has no market value either. I knew owning Bitcoin was a bad idea. I just never realized it was this bad. And by the way, so he's never purchased it. He's been given Bitcoin. No, he is not buying it. He is not pro Bitcoin. So here's a little subheading. Wait, does Schiff own Bitcoin? Schiff revealed his Bitcoin address back in July 2019 after admitting that he actually owned $100 worth of Bitcoin that he received as a gift. The cryptocurrency community, in an attempt to win over one of Bitcoin's biggest critics, started to send him donations that totaled around $1,811. Yeah, and it's fascinating. You know what I like even more than that, and I covered this, I guess it was probably summer of last year, via the XRP tip bot. It is a fact, because of the XRP tip bot, that President Donald Trump owns XRP. Because you can just send it. He may not know he has it, but he absolutely does. I wonder what his stash is worth now. I mean, I think it may have even gotten up to thousands. People are just giving President Donald Trump XRP. So I suspect he's oblivious to his ownership of it, though. Even though I'm sure he has, because people in the Trump administration are certainly aware of XRP. I mean, come on, Ripple. Let's just say that they're in touch with people in the United States government. Let's just say that. Anyway, the piece continues here. It is unclear whether or not this is the address that Schiff can no longer access. However, it seems more than obvious that the cold bug will not be creating a new wallet anytime soon. So what happened to Schiff's Satoshis? While the majority of Bitcoiners just posted tired, okay boomer memes, there were those who tried to explain Schiff's predicament. Anthony Pompliano of Morgan Creek Digital suggested that Schiff simply forgot his password and tried to blame it on Bitcoin. And then here's a quote, "Same thing happens to your email if you're irresponsible and forget your password, Peter." Now, and then it wraps up by stating this. However, the disgruntled crypto critic continued to insist that it was his wallet that actually forgot the password. And so I looked this up. So I went to Peter Schiff's Twitter page here, and he apparently does not so much like what people have been saying in response to this. And so here's a very recent tweet. He put this out about 2.5 hours ago, something like that. And as I'm recording, it's 10:09 p.m. on a Sunday. Yeah, I got to this late today. Let's just say that. But anyway, here's what Peter Schiff said. So much fake news about how I forgot my wallet password. Can't Bitcoin pumpers be honest about anything? I was very clear that I didn't forget my password. My wallet no longer recognizes my correct password. Plus, what's up with over 3,000 people liking that I lost my Bitcoin? Well, as my grandpappy used to say, people are no damn good. I mean, I guess some people are probably basking in this, and I mean, I'm not. I'm certainly not. I know that he's not pro Bitcoin, but I'm not going to be happy that he lost access to his cryptocurrency here. Certainly not. But somebody named M. Jones Bryce wrote in response to this, "I thought you didn't care," and he's got this little GIF here, and there's a guy sitting here waving his hands in front of a computer saying, "The computer forgot my password." Oh, man. Alrighty, well, that's it for this video. I am not a financial advisor. Do not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo!